All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up, 56. Max 56. You got block me. Hey, switch gears. 56.
Now Miller throwing on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Ready. Switch the outlaw. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Off the play fake, Miller. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off play action, Miller. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Miller from the gun, he'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Record.
Miller now throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Watch the slant. Check safety. Squeeze. Get it. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Chopper. Slant. Out. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the slant. Alert 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 6.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 54 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work on 1st and 10.
Come on, Dro.
Switch. Gone. Alert flare. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's how I lost him in the last time. My running back ran out of bounds on the last. I remember.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's Miller. Off play action. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Miller operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
What's up, bro?
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slide. Ooh. Watch the slant. SOS.
Nah, I'm on
Out of the
this
gun.
game.
They'll look to
Gambling
throw.
right now, baby.
It's complete to Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
What's the number, man?
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
down. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No problem.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Look at that shit. Lagging like
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Miller. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 28. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Exit 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Yeah.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. That's Harry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We got double up, double up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Set. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To throw on second down, Miller. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Second and 9 now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right?
Into heavy traffic, and That's intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
Picked off at the 25.
We want anything.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yeah, we want anything. We want you
The
to do
Panthers
that.
out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check 15. Check 15.
Again, they run with Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We know what's up. We know what's up.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check 52. Check 49. Check 49. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that
Yes, sir. I needed that.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's go!
Tipped and intercepted.
Get up. Show him that 95 speed.
Anticipation.
Show him that 95 speed.
He will score.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Get up and show him that 95 speed.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Okay,
you're bringing
rookie.
back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because
Let's
after what you
go!
gave
Oh,
up,
no!
you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score.
Man, that's
But
that corner
still have to
you
be
traded
careful,
me.
'cause those
You're
defensive
supposed to
guys,
pick that now.
I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Let's go.
Throw going to Ford,
Right.
and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right.
Let's go, big
For the third
offense.
time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring
Get the
this
fuck off
one
my
back.
field.
It's a pick
Calling
six.
me out. Get the fuck off my
Panther
field.
touchdown.
Get the fuck off my field.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With
Yes, I
emphasis,
did.
interception,
Get the
return
fuck
for
off my
touchdown.
field.
Door closed, locked, reinforced.
You
Extra
fucking
point
serious?
splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Are y'all watching this shit? How you stay calm? I suppose they lost.
So they'll
I
get
supposed
another
to be
shot on
0-2.
offense following that pick 6.
Hey,
And now
you
the
was
kick
up,
is away.
what was you up, 17-6?
And that'll carry over the
Well,
back line of the end
17-0.
zone for a
Let's
touchback.
keep it a bang.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
2nd and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I've been doing shit, boy.
Picked off at the 22.
I've been
And he'll
doing
take this
shit,
back
boy.
all the way up past the
Appreciate Mel for
45-yard
that.
line.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this, what's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed,
on the block.
and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down, Panthers.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Miller. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Miller going to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Miller now throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
54. Chopper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. Turn up. Switch.
Here's 2nd and 8. Catch is made by Harry. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these consider big